As pessoas nunca sentiram tanta vontade de mudar.
The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky.
Roma, aprende a respeitar o homem, Roma. Aprende a respeitar o homem, Roma.
Any fear. I've been flying from town to town, around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Ai, ai, que ele tava fundo.
Ele que pegou no... Ai, 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 ai.
O servidor tá Bravo, só precisa da foto só, mano, do Bravo. A foto, você tem a foto aí?
Toma. Aprenda a respeitar o homem.
Avisa logo? A logo?
É isso.
Tem tudo.
Então manda lá no Discord pra mim, que daí eu já coloco lá no servidor. Já.
Demorou. Pera aí só um pouquinho, mano.
Tomou na frente. Nossa, tomou na frente. Tomou na frente. Tomou na frente.
Flawless victory. Need backup.
Tomou na face.
competitive in the early first part of the half here. So that's kind of good news. Now we just need to see them build some rounds behind it. Heavy bombardment of Banana from G2's point of view. And then some spray to follow it up there. Oh, the device just at the end. Sending out a last volley to take down Nexa. Good start.
There we go. The crowd comes alive with that one. Nice little dance from Nico, jumping up, changing the angle. See if this works. He has that AK saved, and he is looking for it. Not quite going to find the shot, though, but he does get some information. And M.MATIOLLI posted up with the AWP. There's the shot. Beautiful work. Takes Rez out of the picture. 4-on-4 take now. NIP wrapping on the A site.
Yeah, good rotation this time. And look at Nico is walking up behind them, flanking them. Oh, the taps are in! What a triple kill! Taking down Device, Plopsky and Hampus at the top of mid, and they'll find Linus as well. Not only did they go for the three-man stack at A in a 4-on-5, but Nico flanking them and tapping them away. This is an amazing way to begin. And like you said, just try it as much as you can to cripple NIP right at the start. Make sure they feel as bad as they possibly can in front of the home crowd. That's got to be the way to go here. 4-0 in their favor.
And those, only Nico. You could some certain players you can just watch and you're like, that's Nico.
Yeah.
You know their aim. You know what like their style is.
True.
And that's just so clean. And if Nico, he's just been like, I've been waiting 2 years for this. You know, I'm here. Brings out the bat, starts going to town. I mean, those were some sick headshots from Nico. What a flank. He's not showing any fear at all. He wants to take the fight to NIP and establish dominance right out the gates. Ah, sick.
That is such a bold move. Normally, you would just rotate 3 to A. You would leave the guy at top Banana to just take a peek and look at what's happening. That kind of move takes all of the initiative away from NIP. Suddenly, they're not the ones attacking, but they're just getting shot in the back. It's absolutely wild to see. Now we've got a Tech9, a Galil, and a couple of Deagles in play. Jack's already pushing to take down Hampus, and the bomb is quite far back, so this is a round where NIP really just want to try and see if they can get any kind of map control, and then they'll make up their minds later on. I don't think they have a set plan from here.
I love it. I love this so much because there you go. I mean, they're bullying them. Going
really
aggro
are.
Banana like that, it's just bullying. It's just like, you know.
And the AK in the previous round, they're like little tickets that NIP are trying to buy themselves to maybe get into. It's like, maybe if we get the Galil, the 1 AK, we could do something. I think it's a cool idea. I mean, it says something about their mentality. This game, sort of, even if we're a little bit down, let's try and optimize every single position. Every time, if there's a chance, maybe we could do something. They're just getting shut down so hard that you're not really feeling the effect of it right now, but you understand the logic. There's a lot of problems that are building against NIP right now. He's actually ready for the boost. Nico, he just sees everything. Absolutely outrageous. That was 11 kill to 2 deaths.
And 4 rounds into the game. And what are you going to do against that? He is so far ahead of you right now. And Linus just trying to put some shots through that smoke, hoping to get lucky. With 15 seconds left, he needs to go around the corner and die at this point. You need to make sure that you die in this round, and there we go. Sure enough, he was hoping for the lucky headshot. Next, it takes him out of the fight. There are some G2 fans in the audience after all.
Brave.
And we have a 5-0 lead now for G2 on the CT side of Inferno. This is the beginning. This is still very much the beginning, and now NIP, this is what they've been saving for. Device.
NIP is all of the players, and we're just now starting in the 6th round. So I'm assuming that that is going to change. That's going to have to be different, right? Just the raw output on that front will have to be upgraded quite a bit. Now let's see what they could do. M.MATIOLLI is sneaking down the middle. This is a cool position, but Jax has gone down. Hunter is still pushing. Nico will find a kill, even while flashed in. Oh, caught with a nade in hand. He's going to live for another second. Device will take him down. And it is still a 3-on-3. Device is sneaking out. He's got to be careful here. Nico, he could have a one-way looking over that smoke, but Device, he sees it coming. It's not enough. Nico will still take him down. And now it's a 3 versus 2. The bomb is really far back. This is such a struggle for NIP.
G2 are just not playing. This is a completely different G2. Keep in mind, G2, it's their T sides that have been doing the majority of the work for them so far this tournament. That's where they excel. The CT sides, it's a little bit of a struggle. Here we are. They're fixing to get 6 rounds on the board unless something magical can happen here from NIP. M.MATIOLLI, this is it. Nice jiggle peek from Rez. Baits the shot, gets the info. They haven't committed just yet. There's still time on the clock, so that was nice. Wow.
Yeah.
NIP are still in the doldrums here trying to find their way out.
They really are. They're going to be up against Nico. He's already got a double. Are they going to feed him any more kills? No, Linus with the return. And that is a huge opening. They're going to go and get that smoke on the cross flash just to be absolutely sure. But we can tell M.MATIOLLI and Nexa are going to be running down the middle instead. So the rotation is going to be really far. They do have a smoke on M.MATIOLLI, but here's the problem. There is a Molotov on Linus as well. If they use that smoke incorrectly, that is not going to work out well. Linus pushing up. He turns for the flashbang. Straight headshot to take down Nexa. And such a good beginning here. M.MATIOLLI now on his own. He's Molotoved out, flashed out, and finally killed Linus with a triple in the round. Bringing him back, the young kid on the team. And he gives them the first round for NIP.
And that is, I mean, the sixth man for NIP here. Every time something goes right for NIP, the roof is going to get blown off of this place by all the fans. Just getting hyped in here.
Yeah.
All the NIP fans. That is sick, and NIP can rely on that. So you have these rounds where NIP are going to come through, and the whole place is going up, and this is where it's going to be a true test of G2's mentality. Can they withstand that pressure?
I mean, they're going to be thinking right now, we have a huge opportunity right here to mentally reset them immediately. Nothing worse, even with this economy, to win a round and then go straight back to losing. You want to build on that if you're on the NIP side, and it starts out well. Wallbang up in the hallways, res from the bridge to take down Hunter. Wow, that is unlikely.
That is so rare. That is so rare that actually works. All right, NIP starting to get a couple of breaks their way here. That's shaping up nicely, and now Device's got the angle. Look at top, banana, misses the shot. Nico, he's too quick. A nice HE to ring M.MATIOLLI's bell. He's got the AWP as well here to back Nico up. This 1-2 combination, we've been seeing it more and more from these teams. It's so good.
Oh.
And there's the timing from M.MATIOLLI.
That is such a perfect flashbang, but M.MATIOLLI is just ignoring it. It's like, I'll eat that and just get the timing right anyway. Now, Rez is in an interesting position, but it's being covered as well. M.MATIOLLI is everywhere. That is such a good kill. If he had made his way past, it would have been a nightmare for that 8 defense, but outrageous.
That is so crazy. Considering going into this, he was already rocking a 1.38 rating. Across 4 maps, to be fair, small sample size. You know,
sure.
G2 did just plow through the Legend stage. Just super solid play from them, so we don't get to see too much off of it. But I mean, Nico was already popping off there. I think Nico, really, it is his time. He's just trying to make a statement here saying, you know, everybody's talking about everybody else here, but I am still very much a threat. You need to take me into account. And right now, NIP don't have an answer.
He is making an incredible case for himself right now. And just G2 in general, I mean, M.MATIOLLI, we've had some questions around him and his consistency, but this ability right here, one shot while flashed, another one rotating back to catch the player at Arch, those are really, really important kills. And now NIP back to pistols. They've got some nades to work with, but it's questionable whether or not they can do anything in this round. What a brutal start. You're in front of the home. You saw the reception that they had. All the pressure's on you. And obviously it's a best of 3, so that is the good news. And it's only the first half still, but you want to see them try and turn this around as quick as possible. Nico playing a bit of an off angle. M.MATIOLLI here to catch all the attention. And that is a 1-2 punch that works really well, especially when they don't have a lot of nades to throw at you.
Exactly right. When they're light on the utility, no flash to get around that corner with 45 seconds left and NIP are bumping into each other. They don't know what they want to do. If it's backing off towards A or committing to B, there's a triangle of doom set up now on this B bomb site for G2. They've got 3 players with crossfires just ready. NIP are going to walk into the blender here in a second. Molly over the top. There's the flash that they managed to find, but they need to find some kills.
Ooh, it's so unlikely. 25 seconds. Good shot down here. Nexa, excellent shots, and Nico will find another one. 7-1. Might be time soon for some kind of a tactical timeout here for NIP to take a deep breath, because obviously they've come incredibly well prepared for this game. It's not like they don't have any idea what they want to do, but we need to see some results here because this first half is not going their way.
They are one of those teams that has all the printed out notes. You know that Threat is going to be thorough in his preparation. He's going to have it all lined out for the team, just being like, here is what we know on these guys, this is what they're doing, tendencies, etc. And so you know that NIP have a game plan. And this is their T side of Inferno. And it's a point that Thorin brought up on the desk going into this, is that this is the weak side for NIP. They have been struggling to close things out on the T side of Inferno lately. So it's about as hard a start as you can get for the Ninjas. So now they need to show some grit and some determination to hang in this, because it's going against them, but they can still stick together on this.
Look at the setup here at top mid.
They haven't shown it yet. NIP haven't seen this yet, so you can just rinse, repeat.
And it's very hard to break. I think that this can definitely be done if you show the right Molotov over the building and then the right flashes from middle. That three-man setup at quad could really be broken up. Yes, one of the Molotovs actually. Rez trying to do it, trying to push it out. It's going to put some pressure on. Flashes himself into it, but the problem is there's so many people here. He's going to get traded all day. Nico on the other side. Still a 3-on-3, but yeah, you could see how effectively that can trade there for G2. Could have probably even done even better. Nexer on the other side of the smoke. Some shots are coming through, but they're not quite connecting. The bomb has been picked up now all the way in second middle. 40 seconds left. What are they going to do here in IP? They need to make up their minds.
Nico's rotated back to the B-bomb site now. And we've seen this before. Single smoke across. Yep. Are they, same reaction from Nico. He's already rotating.
Oh, yeah, they're a little bit quick. Nexer, though, at the back of the bomb site. He's going to be on his own. That smoke is up. And Nico, do you want to risk it and walk through? 20 seconds on the clock. You have to help your teammate somehow. 18 seconds now. They're trying to find Nexer. Oh, and he shoots at his teammate, Nico, though. Oh, the clicks are in. What a double kill. Now it's 10 seconds. He has to find the bomb here, and M.MATIOLLI is rushing towards him. He can't fake it. M.MATIOLLI knows it as well, just running closer. He's almost got him locked in. And Plopsky, this one kill, you desperately need it. M.MATIOLLI just holding the corner on the other side with that AWP. He wants him to peek him. Now he has got a Molotov, but Plopsky, he's allowed to walk back. He's trying to play this as deep as he can. He peeks in, but M.MATIOLLI will take him down. Another successful kill for the French sniper, and it will be an 8th round for G2.
And Nexus just has to make our lives interesting, doesn't he? Headshot Nico as Nico pushes through the smoke, doing everything he can to help NIP.
And Nico's like, it doesn't even matter if you're shooting at me as well. I'm still going to get mine every round.
And he still gets those clicks, man. His headshots are so clean and crispy.
He's 19-4 in 9 rounds of game. That is so disgusting.
This might be the performance of the major so far. I don't know if anybody's topped this kind of performance. That's
now,
insane.
This is obviously a huge throwback, but there definitely was a point in time when Nico and Simple was the sort of conversation for who was going to be top in the world, and it wasn't exactly clear at that point. So it's been a long while, and obviously Nico's had an interesting career going through many different teams where he's been sort of the lead performer, right? But this kind of performance, I've got to be honest, I was not expecting. It's crazy to see this. This is the throwback major in many ways.
That's a very good way to put it, Anders. We're seeing him just kind of, to steal Hank's line, roll back the years.
Yes.
Because that is a star-level performance coming out of Nico. Utterly dominant. It's exactly what G2 need from him. Jax looking to get frisky in second mid, though. And what is this? Hunter. Flake out of nowhere. Catches 2.
He was so out in the open. That looked like an unwinnable position. He's going to keep pushing. That is very greedy. Now the question is, can they win this 3-on-3? They've had this position many times in IP. It's not like they've just always been shut down, but they have to convert it into something big here. Nice shot from M.MATIOLLI. Again, they're trying to hunt him down, but he has been on point every single time, and they can't chase him down. A double kill again, leaving Device on his own. With over a minute, he's going to be found by Nico, of course. And it will be another round for G2. 9-1 in their favor.
They do have a little cheering section right in front of them there at G2. I'm noticing quite a bit of noise coming from over there. So I see the French flag. There's a couple French flags in the mix.
There's 7 people fighting the rest of them. I mean,
enemy territory, but that doesn't scare them. 9-1, Anders. Utterly dominant CT side so far from G2. They're just knocking, well, they're knocking NIP out. They're throwing haymakers, and these ones are connecting. Nico's got 20 kills now.
Yep. Their knees are weak at the moment. You could tell this is hurting. Dualies, Tech-9, C-Set, and a Deagle. Anything you could get at this point. If this is what it takes to win a random round, go for an explosion, pop, flash out the middle, and just try and see if you can get anything on the board because you need it desperately. It's a good start. Hampus with the headshot. Jax, he's actually getting dinked up as well. They could maybe run him down. He's trying to stay out of the line of fire and waiting for his teammates. He does make it into the pit. It's a strong position here, but they're all coming for him, running him down. Jax still stay alive for a while longer. That grenade from Device did do the job, and another headshot from Hampus. It is looking good. Nexer is on his own. 1 versus 2. The bomb is planted finally as well. He's running onto the site, but running out of bullets at the same time. He sprays and takes down Device. Has a chance for a reload. He's read it. He's got it! What a clutch from Nexa. A 1 versus 2 that he ends up winning for a triple kill overall. And it is 10-1 in favor of G2. Wow.
Kind of at a loss of what to say right now. They cannot seem to get anything to go their way right now in NIP. If it can go wrong, it is going wrong. Their hidden shots, that A take was nice, was clean. Just not able to connect with Nexa in the end.
So well done. Yeah, he had such a good read on that one. And the fact that he had time to reload is,
and the level change.
Yeah.
That's the thing, jumping up on that scooter, it's brutal. It just that level change is enough to throw off Rez's aim. It's all in the details. And a nice little HE down to Dustblobski up and Banana. Device has got the AWP once more.
There really aren't many silver linings at the moment either. Just look at the cash that's on G2. We're not even in a situation where you say, oh, but 1 round,
yeah,
and then they could roll it into something. It's not really happening at the moment.
Exactly.
What a devastating beginning.
This is about as rough as it can get here for NIP. The only way it would get rougher is if it was 11-0. Then it's 10-1. And this is still just shaping up. We're going to get Hampus trying to clear. Now they're worried about that boost, so they're going to have to try and commit to checking that to make sure that G2 haven't set that trap again.
Yeah, and they used Molotovs and everything else. The only really cool thing right now for G2 would be if they actually went and checked if they're still top mid. Maybe not right away, but in the next 20 seconds. If they could do that, if NIP decide to fall back to B, it would be such a next-level call. So let's just see if they're going to be able to do it. They do have a bunch of people over at the pit, so sometimes you can flash away around the corner, go see who's actually there. It looks like NIP getting a bit of love from the crowd now as well. That's probably what they need.
There we go.
But look at the clock, look at the timer. 30 seconds on it, setting up for a full-on execute. They're going to be running into a 3-way crossfire. This could be an absolute slaughter as they come around. They're going to have to be some god-tier flashbangs to make this work. Or a good entry for Device. With the AWP to take down Jax, it's a beginning. 15 seconds on the clock. They're going to get Nexa as well inside of the bomb site. Oh, it's Nico on the cross and Hunter inside of it. Great headshot to bring it through. And now 7 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to go for the bomb plant. They can't delay it any further. And Nico out in the open. He's going to be found by Plopski. M.MATIOLLI. He's not got any nades. Otherwise, he could probably get the kill on one of them. And he's stolen a couple of rounds from them already. If he does it again, it's almost too much. That shot misses, and he's going to get sprayed. It's a second one for NIP. This time, Plopski with the triple. And NIP, better late than never.
NIP, the whole name of the game here is weathering the storm. Because their CT side on Inferno is solid. We've seen them get dominant CT halves. They just need to focus on getting the remaining rounds in this first half. Get 5 rounds on that T side in this first half, and then you can do something with that in the second half if you're NIP, because they do have a solid CT side to fall back on this map. You just have to deal with Nico, who seems to only be able to hit headshots. Apart from that, you're good. M.MATIOLLI and Hunter, though, getting frisky in mid.
Love this. Taking it back. Hunter spraying them down. The grenade probably would have killed one of them anyway. It's a big double kill. And he just escapes. He's just running up Banana instead of running back. He's like, ah, I'm out.
It's amazing that they call that kind of power play immediately after NIP win around, and G2 are thinking, well, NIP are thinking, great, we can start to get the ball rolling. G2 are like, not about that. We're actually just going to bully you again.
Yeah, I mean, they know where they have them right now. G2 themselves have been on the other side of this equation many, many times before, so they know what it feels like when you're not giving any space to breathe, right? Anything you're trying, you have to always think about, well, while we're setting this up, are they going to be crazy? Are they going to be rushing down Banana or even down middle this time? And the answer is yes. They're going to keep the pressure on every single round. Hampus is low on health. Hunter is a little bit tagged up as well. They're going to try and take the fight. Oh, look at this. They're going to go check. This is so smart. They're going to know everything turning this corner, and a really good information play. You see the rotation. Unlike earlier when they rotated a little bit blind G2 to a single smoke, this time they know everything. They've got this on lockdown. It's going to be a 3-man setup at the B bomb site. Molotovs are raining in. There is no way that NIP should win this round right here. M.MATIOLLI is smoked off. That's a bit annoying, but all the way at the back of the site is Nico. Only the one kill this time, but M.MATIOLLI sees an opportunity, and he's going to get it with Hunter closing out the round. And that is the power of that 3-man setup, 11-2.
It's just trading. So long as one of those CTs is getting a kill, you just keep whittling down that offense. They're going to run out of bodies before you do. And so that is just textbook stuff from G2. The power play, that's the thing we can't forget. They start that off with a mid push and Hunter gutting 2 of them. That's how that round starts. And then you still have to deal with Nico, you still have to deal with M.MATIOLLI, you still have to deal with the rest of G2, who are still waiting on that bomb site. So NIP now. 2 rounds on the board. Looking for a third. Nico definitely just cheer now.
Yeah. I mean, if you play like this, you have every right.
To be fair, you guys should be cheering right now. If you're NIP fans, you should be cheering right now. They need your energy.
They do. They desperately do.
They really need your energy right about now. Because this is it. NIP, they've got 2 rounds on this T side. Backs to the wall in this first half. There it is, the NIP chant. Let's go.
Oh, that nearly was a headshot, or maybe it even was on M.MATIOLLI. That did a lot of damage with the MAC-10. Are they going to try and speed it up? Hampus is in arch. He's in so deep. Jax is going to go down. That's a big start. Hunter inside of the bomb side. He's flashed. He can't see anything, and he gets dropped. Rests with the kill, and they've got this on lockdown. G2 are walking away. It is going to be a 3rd round for NIP. Man, did they need it.
Oh, Nico with an AK is bad news bears, but
yeah,
I guess
don't
you'll just
give
have
it
to
to him.
accept that. I guess you'll just have to accept that in favor of picking up a round. NIP, you want to keep your guns alive. You recognize that G2 are going to get a buy round in the next. They'll have enough to drop around a couple of guns here.
Did Jax not have any head armor?
He looked like he got gooched.
He looked like he died real quick. If that's true, maybe it's not the biggest thing, but it is a detail that's worth pointing out. We'll have to go back and check. I feel like he died so quickly that he probably did not have that. But yeah, turns out the solution to the trouble for NIP are just MAC-10s. Who would have thought?
Explosive. Change the pace. If you're going too slow with the AKs, we saw this earlier as well, where you can just go 3 MAC-10s for heroic, right? Just be like, all right, now we're just going to accelerate immediately onto a bomb site and just try and swarm the defense as fast as possible. It is a thing, and well, NIP, for them, it worked wonders. G2, because they keep 3 alive, they have rifles, they have nades, they should have everything they need in this round to be a real threat.
It's so interesting because one of the common ways in which you get really shut down on the T side of Inferno is that you can't win the fight for Banana. But I feel like NIP have actually done that a fair bit. It's very often in 3-on-3, but it's just that when Nico has this kind of an output, he can relax in the bomb. So it's like, yeah, you can have Banana, but every time you show up at B, I'll get a double kill. Yeah. And half the time, otherwise, they run into M.MATIOLLI AWP, and then it's not a 3-on-3 anymore. So yeah, they keep having Banana, but it's not enough. Nico now hiding on the other side. Bobski, he must have seen something or heard something there. He definitely knew. All right, but that's 3 people that are committed to the B defense right now. If NIP could somehow figure this out, or even if they just went for it at the A bomb side, it would be a very good call.
They started to make a little bit of noise towards mid. Exactly, Hampus has cleared that out. Have to help Perez with him. M.MATIOLLI getting forced off the angle. Nico's on his own, looking for a fight. They have no nades. They have no nades to help take this.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
They have one flash, and Nico's a dead man.
And they're even a little bit scared of him, perhaps. Like, you know what? It's not worth it. Now, what NIP did have, even through all of that, was a lot of time on the clock, which they still technically do. 45 seconds, they're set up, 1 good flash into the pit, and they win this round. This is really hard to deal with. Jax, he's already flashed. M.MATIOLLI, follow-up. The nades are so good, but no one's pushing behind because the Molotov is down in front. They couldn't capitalize on it. They had all of the right flashbangs and none of the kills. 30 seconds now. Bobski's waiting as they're coming up behind. He reads it really well, but Jax on a triple kill, hiding inside of the smoke for the reload. Hunter's down there, and it's going to be 12-3 in favor of G2 in that first half. The pit position held strong. They had all the nades they needed. They just could not push.
And playing not next to Broken Wall, but behind Cart as well. Both of them stacked up. So difficult for NIP to read that situation, knowing that if somebody is there or not. NIP were even ready for the flank. NIP were even ready for the flank, but it wasn't enough. And so now, NIP have the true test ahead of them here. How good, just how good, is their CT side on Inferno? We've seen it do tremendous things in the past here in this tournament. We know that they're sharp on it, but they've got a long journey ahead of them here. The fans are all here cheering for them as well, and it is their moment to shine. It's their time to step up. Nico's even calmed down, and he's only got 23 kills.
It's outrageous, absolutely outrageous. What a performance from Nico. Opening game of him here at the quarterfinals, and he is 23-8 going into the second half. Pistol round is coming up, and a chance for NIP to try and redeem themselves. Like you said, they're gonna have to come up with something spectacular here on the second half. It can be done, and it has been done before. But man, what a lockdown we're talking about. Rez is playing on his own. They've gone for a gamble. This is not a sign of desperation. Actually, a fairly common pistol round on Inferno, so I wouldn't read anything into this.